Time is passing, my friend. Even right now, as you listen to my voice, another second of your life disappears into the void forever. You don't feel it, you don't hear it, but it's happening, relentlessly, silently, indifferently. And that's the terrifying part. Time doesn't negotiate. Time doesn't pause. Time doesn't ask if you're ready, or if you're tired, or if you've had a bad day. The clock just keeps moving, and so do you. The only question is, are you moving with purpose? Or are you simply being carried along like a leaf in a river you refuse to swim in? You like to believe you have time. That's your favorite lie. You tell yourself that tomorrow you'll become disciplined. Tomorrow you'll start working on your dreams. Tomorrow you'll stop procrastinating. Tomorrow you'll become the person you keep imagining in your head. But tomorrow is the biggest illusion you've ever bought into. The ancient Stoics warned about this repeatedly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. But you don't let it determine anything. You live as if you're immortal, as if you're guaranteed decades ahead, as if life owes you more chances." The truth? Life doesn't owe you a single second beyond the one you're in right now. Every goal you postpone, every habit you plan to start, every dream you hope to pursue someday, all of it slips further out of reach because you refuse to act in the present moment, the only moment that actually exists. You keep assuming you'll have the energy later. You won't. You keep assuming you'll be more motivated in the future. You won't. You keep assuming you'll magically become a better version of yourself. You won't. Not unless you start now, right now, but you don't. You keep lying to yourself because the truth is uncomfortable, and comfort is your drug. Imagine this scene, a small rabbit standing upright, holding a pocket watch in its paw. It's pointing at the watch with a stern expression, as if saying, look closely, the time is passing, friend." You might think it's cute, but behind that simple image lies one of the harshest truths about life. The rabbit doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your fears, your insecurities, or your laziness. It simply points at the clock, a symbol of something more powerful than you, the unstoppable flow of time. The watch doesn't speed up for your failures, and it doesn't slow down for your dreams. It ticks forward relentlessly, and every tick is a question. What are you doing with your life? The Stoics understood this better than anyone. To them, time wasn't just a measurement, it was a reminder of mortality, a reminder that the universe will continue spinning without you, a reminder that your life is a tiny, fragile light in an infinite darkness. When the rabbit points at the clock, it's not just telling you that time is passing, it's telling you something far more brutal. You are running out of it. You think you're safe because you're young. You think you have decades ahead. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But here's the darker truth. Even if you live to be 100, most people waste nearly all of their time doing things that don't matter, avoiding the things that do matter, and pretending they're going to change one day. One day never comes. Only today exists. Only now. Only this very breath. And you're using it to watch a video instead of changing your life. Think about that. The Stoics believe that time is the only true possession you have. Everything else can be taken from you. Your money, your career, your relationships, your health. But your time, that's the one thing you actually own. And yet it's the thing you waste the most. You protect your phone with a case, but you don't protect your time. You complain when someone wastes your money, but not when you waste your life. You lock your doors at night, but your time is left unguarded, open to distractions, addictions, procrastination, and meaningless actions. Seneca said, "People are frugal with guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to wasting time, they are most wasteful." Why? Because you don't feel the loss immediately. When you waste money, you feel it. When you waste time, the consequences come silently, slowly, and then all at once. One day you wake up and realize the things you wanted are no longer possible. The person you wanted to become is out of reach. The life you dreamed about belongs to a younger version of you that no longer exists. Time didn't steal from you. You gave it away, freely, carelessly, stupidly. And the brutal part? You'll keep giving it away until the pain becomes unbearable. until you finally understand that time is the only thing that made you rich, and you chose to live like you were poor. The universe doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about your dreams, your anxiety, your motivation, or your lack of it. The universe didn't put you here to succeed. It didn't put you here to fail. It simply put you here, and the rest is up to you. This is what the Stoics meant by indifference. The world will not stop spinning because you're tired. The sun will not delay rising because you overslept. The seasons won't wait for you to get your life together. Everything continues with or without you. Time is indifferent. Nature is indifferent. Existence is indifferent. And that's why you must become disciplined, because discipline is the only force you have to counter life's indifference. People waste their lives waiting to feel ready, but nobody feels ready. Not the successful, not the disciplined, not the strong. They act despite the discomfort, despite the fear, despite the uncertainty. You, on the other hand, wait for the perfect moment. And while you wait, time erodes the possibilities you once had. Every day you wait, your potential shrinks. Your opportunities expire. Your mind softens. Your courage fades. This is the cost of passivity, a slow and quiet death. Not the death of the body that comes later, the death of the self, the death of who you could have been. And the tragedy? You don't even notice it happening. Let me ask you a question. What did you do today that will actually change your life tomorrow? Not what you thought about doing, not what you planned to do, not what you wish you had done. What did you actually do? Most people can't answer that question honestly, because if they did, the truth would destroy them. You want to be stronger, but you didn't train today. You want to be smarter, but you didn't read today. You want to be independent, but you did nothing to build skills today. You want a better life, but you repeated the same useless habits you had yesterday. You want to change, but you don't want to do the things that create change. And that's why the mirror is your enemy, because it shows you exactly who you are. Someone who talks about changing, but doesn't take action. The Stoics told you to examine yourself daily, not to shame yourself, but to hold yourself accountable. Because if you don't confront the truth, you'll spend the rest of your life living a lie. The lie that you're trying, the lie that you're figuring things out, the lie that you're working on it. You're not. You're waiting, and waiting is just a slower form of giving up. I'm going to give you a truth you don't want to hear. If you keep living the way you're living right now, your future will look exactly like your present. Nothing will change. Not because you're cursed, not because life is unfair, but because you refuse to change yourself. Time is not your enemy. You are. Your excuses, your distractions, your fear of discomfort, your addiction to the easiest path. But here is the hopeful part, the part that the Stoics believe deeply. As long as you are alive, you can choose to act differently. No matter how much time you've wasted, you still have time left. Not infinite time, but enough. Enough to rebuild yourself. Enough to change direction. Enough to become someone you can respect. Enough to create a life you don't want to escape from. But you must act now. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Not when you feel like it. Now. This very moment, because the clock is still ticking. And it's pointing at you, waiting to see what you will do. Time is passing. You can't stop it. You can't control it. But you can control yourself, your actions, your discipline, your decisions. So here's the choice you have to make. Will you keep watching your life slip away? Or will you finally do something that gives meaning to the time you have left? Because one day the clock will stop for you. And when it does, you'll be forced to face the truth. Either you used your time wisely, or you wasted the only thing you ever truly own. Choose wisely. The next second just passed, and you will never get it back.